Most girls will say they are a 10 out of 10 when asked to rate themselves in front of others. It's great when people embrace their bodies, but do they actually feel that way in private? Did you know that according to studies, approximately 91% of women are unhappy with their bodies? This makes them resort to dieting to achieve their ideal body shape. Did you know that only 5% of women naturally possess the body type often portrayed in the media? Also, more than 1/3 of the people who admit to normal dieting will delve into pathological dieting. And do you know that roughly 1/4 of those will suffer from a partial or a full-on eating disorder? Did you know that 40% of women and about 20% of men from all races agreed that they would consider cosmetic surgery in the future? Also, did you know that studies show that the more reality television a young girl watches, the more likely she is to find appearance important? You should be aware that physical appearance is simply one type of attractiveness. Your level of beauty is a function of who you are, how you present yourself, your capacity for interaction, and your emotional quotient. Because of this, we won't pay much attention to your physical characteristics. Here is an effective test to see if you're attractive. Number 1. People are drawn to you. The ability to draw people to yourself is the definition of attractiveness. So how do you know if people are drawn to you? Well, you can tell by how often people stop you as you pass by to ask you questions or directions. Do people quickly take the seat next to you on a bus that's not crowded? This is another cue that your personality has a strong pull on people. Number 2, people randomly get in touch with you. Have you ever heard of the term breadcrumbing? Imagine throwing breadcrumbs at animals to entice them to approach you. Many people use this as a strategy to attract someone they are attracted to. So, how is it done? The admirer randomly gets in touch with the person he or she is interested in. Such a person can send you an anonymous love note or follow you on social media in the hopes that you'll notice. So if different people often contact you randomly, that's a good sign that you're attractive. Number 3, people comment on your smile. A sincere grin is a natural method to brighten your face. Plus, it demonstrates confidence. The thing is, most people are having a hard time in life, and whenever someone around smiles, it's refreshing, at the very least. However, you're probably not the only one smiling, so if your smiles and chuckles generate comments, then chances are that you have an attractive smile, and by extension, personality. You can learn more about yourself in general here on Psych Me Up, so remember to click the subscribe button and leave a comment below. Number 4, you rarely receive compliments. It's a common misconception that receiving compliments means you're attractive, but this isn't necessarily the case. For example, if you're known for always looking elegant and delightful, people might deem it pointless to compliment you. In fact, some might even feel like they are focusing too much attention on you. Therefore, don't believe you're not attractive if you don't receive compliments. Your attractiveness probably has a reverse effect. Number 5, people may have a favorable or unfavorable attitude toward you being attractive. It can be a very polarizing feature of a person. While some will show you affection naturally because they adore you, others may get jealous, angry, or insecure in your presence. In addition, the pride and self-image of a person close to you may affect how much a person reacts to your attractiveness. Thus, if you have certain people who treat you unfavorably, it doesn't always mean you're unattractive. Instead, it may mean that your attractiveness is a threat to them. Number 6, people get surprised when they hear you speak negatively about yourself. If you read about all the most beautiful women in the world, you'll be surprised at their insecurities. Case in point, a human named Brian Ray reportedly spent over $80,000 on surgery to look just like Britney Spears. Guess what? In 2022, Spears herself made a post about crying herself to sleep most nights, and fans were stunned. You can come across to others as this self-assured person with everything going for him or her. So much so that it'll be a surprise if people see you talking negatively about yourself. All in all, note that your level of attractiveness is something you can work on and increase. Also, you can learn more about being attractive in the next video. See you there.